Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Sunday once again, and welcome to candle review number 2 of the day. If you missed it a little bit earlier, I uploaded my not super happy thoughts about the Homeworx TRA Mango fragrance, which is available over on QVC. If you are thinking about purchasing that one, definitely go maybe check out my review first. I just wasn't terribly impressed all around with that one. Even the fragrance itself, I don't think is super great. So anyway, if you missed that, I will link that review in the description box right below this video. I will also put a link to where you can purchase this candle, which is Bath & Body Works Santorini Coast. Yeah, this is the one we're going to be focusing on in this video, but definitely check out TRA Mango if you are thinking about purchasing it, because I would probably secret steer you away from it. So anyway, if you are new here, I would love it if you would take the time to subscribe, and then don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Okay, we are finally talking about Santorini Coast. I can't tell you how many people recommended this particular scent to me. I actually have a little, notebook that I keep in my office next to my desk. And whenever someone gives me a recommendation for a perfume, like a hair care item, or in this case, a candle, I will write that down. And when I'm in the market for purchasing something new, something different, I will actually go and take a look at that list and see if there are things that are on there that I am interested in. And this one came so highly recommended by so many of you that I knew I had to pick it up at the $12.95 candle sale over Mother's Day weekend. I did go ahead and pop in store and grab this. And of course, I think I picked up either 4 or 5, I think it was probably 4 more of my beloved Cocoa Paradise. Oh man, if you are a coconut lover like me, you got to check out Cocoa Paradise. I've already done an in-depth review of it. I will link it in the description box down below as well, but it's so good. I cannot get enough of it. And this one is kind of in the same vein as Cocoa Paradise, because the base note here is a delicious creamy coconut. And boy, do I love all things coconut, you guys. This summer 2023, is really the year that I am getting into a lot of coconut scents, a lot more of like the typical tropical scents that honestly in years past I have just avoided. I don't know why. I mean, they're great. And every time that I would pick up like one of those tropical scents at like Bath & Body Works or even at places like Walmart, I would be like, oh, that smells good. But I don't know that I want to smell that in my house. But this year, finally, I am fighting past that, like, I don't even know where I got this assumption from that I wouldn't like this in my house, but I am loving all of the tropical scents. So I'm also trying to embrace summer a little bit more. And yeah, anyway, that's the story of my life. Santorini Coast, you guys, let's talk about the fragrance notes here. They're kind of basic. And let's talk about the performance, because now that I am officially at the halfway point with this burn, I'm noticing some of my like least favorite burn issues that tend to happen with Bath & Body Works candles. However, that is not going to stop me from enjoying the rest of this and probably repurchasing it again, because I'm thinking that this is one that I will probably blow out after this review and either pop underneath one of my candle lamps or actually put it into a candle crock. I don't view a lamp or a crock as a waste of a candle. I view that as another way of enjoying home fragrance. When candles either give me problems or I just have too many and I need to get through a bunch, just pop them in my crocks. And that gives me 24/7 fragrance in my home. And I get ambiance from the other candles that I'm burning. So yeah, I don't feel like I'm missing out. In fact, I feel like I am living in a world of all of the smells this way. And I like that. You might not, but I do. Okay, fragrance notes. Creamy coconut, almond blossom, and warm vanilla. All right, so what do we smell here? It's a really nice, authentic, creamy coconut. It does have that like warm, slightly more authentic, like coconut meat type smell. Like you cracked one open, like at a roadside stand in Hawaii, right? Like, you know how you can just drive up to one of those little stands and they will just have fresh coconuts sitting there and they literally crack them for you, stick a straw in them, and off you go with your delicious coconut. I also eat the meat out of those coconuts. Oh my gosh, that was like my favorite thing about going to Hawaii. If I could get that here in Oregon, like just people randomly on the side of the road, this would be so ridiculous where I live, but just people with coconuts and straws and big giant machetes to open the coconut, I would be so friggin' happy. That is my favorite treat in the world. And I smell a really nice, authentic, meaty, like nutty, but sweet coconut here. And it is so good. Creamy coconut is the perfect way to describe it. Okay, this almond blossom. This is kind of interesting because it does come across as more of like the almond blossom flower, but also within that, I do think there is a little bit of that like almond extract almost. It's the same type of almond that I actually smell in the almond croissant fragrance from Scentsy. I'm sure most of you guys who watch my home fragrance videos are aware that almond croissant is in my club. I love this particular scent from Scentsy and I'm so disappointed in them for like doing away with it. But I love that almond extract note and it smells super good in here. So it's like a mix of that floral almond combined with almost like an almond extract. It's great. And then the last note here is just a warm vanilla. So this is not the warm vanilla that is in the warm vanilla sugar, but it's, I guess, kind of in the same vein. It's not overly sweet. It's more of like a slightly sweetened warm vanilla type scent. Like cut the sweetness of warm vanilla sugar in half. And that's, I feel like, what they put in here. It smells like a more authentic vanilla that way, I think. Not like a vanilla extract. It's really, it's nicer than that. A little bit more, I guess, like vanilla bean, like you opened the vanilla bean pod yourself and scraped the little beans out, like that vanilla, with just a touch of sweetness to that. You guys, this whole blend here between those three notes, I think it's simple, it is delicious, and it's a fabulous summertime option. I am so glad that I decided to pick this one up, and it really is thanks to you guys for recommending it, because it's one that I think I would have skipped. I don't know. The label on here doesn't really necessarily speak to me. Like I don't have a coastal seashell vibe in my house. I decorate like a grandma, but yeah, seashells are not really my thing. My mom, oh God, my mom would love this one. She is the queen of the seashells. We left Hawaii with a lot of seashells. I don't think you're supposed to. She found a bunch. So anyway, here's the thing though, you guys, as much as I love this scent, now that I am at the halfway point with this one, I noticed some stuff happening and we're going to get an overhead view so that we can discuss. So I'm going to get up here and pick up my tripod and let's discuss. Okay. So can we see what's happening here? We've got a little scorch mark on the side. But worse yet, do you see all the stuff coming off of those wicks? This one here has those tree stump wicks that I really do not care for with Bath & Body Works candles. A lot of times those particular wicks do exactly what this candle is doing right now, and it ruins the scent. I really think that if you let that go for like several burns in a row, it not only completely discolors the wax and turns it kind of this like grayish color, but it looks gross and it also smells kind of gross to me. I think it changes the fragrance. I really do. It has kind of like a almost smoky, yeah, like a burnt smoky scent that permeates the delicious fragrance that was, you know, produced by those amazing fragrance oils that they concocted to come up with this. It just kind of ruins it. So in order to not have that happen, I am going to, like I said, stick this one elsewhere, like in a crock or underneath a lamp, to be able to enjoy it, because yeah, if I let this go, after probably the next burn or two, it is definitely going to smell off. I don't think it's going to be as enjoyable, and that's just not what I want from this one. Now, does this stop me from buying more? No, because here's the thing. My Cocoa Paradise also did the same thing, but guess what? I picked up like 4 more of those. I am happy to burn these to the halfway point. I will get the ambiance in the beginning, and then the latter part, I will just rely on the fragrance itself, which is fine. I actually think that the candles last a little bit longer for me in that respect, in terms of extending the like fragrance output. But would I rather be able to actually burn this to the finished point? Yes, I would love that. I think that that would be fantastic, but you know, I've seen improvements with Bath & Body Works, and that's really, like I've always said, that's kind of, you know, my baseline of deciding whether to continue with a brand or not. If I start seeing improvements here and there, then that's really kind of all that I'm looking for. And then obviously I would like to see some continued improvement, but there have been a lot of candles that have performed quite well for me so far in the last, I would say, 6 to 8 months. You know, but there have still been a handful that are doing this kind of stuff. So all that being said, I'm still giving this one 2 thumbs up. I wish that they could fix this, I'm going to call it a wick issue. It could very well have to do with the fragrance oils themselves. It could cause the wicks to deteriorate like that. It's just like all of the carbon residue falls off the wicks as the candle is burning and just goes into the wax. And I am one of those people that can definitely tell that, you know, that something was off with the wicks, because it, to me, it does change the fragrance itself. So, but I still love the scent. So great job on like half of this one, Bath & Body Works. Keep the scent around. I would love to repurchase in the coming years as well, but I'd like to see something different done in terms of the wicks, I think. So let me know your experience with the burn quality of Santorini Coast. I know so many of you loved it, which is why I ended up buying it, but did you also experience this particular issue? Let me know down below in the comments. Yeah, let me know if there are any other candles that have a delicious kind of creamy coconut base to them that you think that I would enjoy. I will take all of those recommendations right now, because yep, that's the stage of life I'm in. Cuckoo for coconuts. All right, have a great rest of your day. Remember to subscribe if you're new. Remember to give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.